Hey everybody, as always, I hope you're doing well out there. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining one of the more common questions I get about the Garmin Instinct watch, and that is, what is this data field right here that's showing this arrow? I see so many posts in forums, and a lot of people have asked on my videos, what is this arrow? And a lot of people tend to think that it has to do with navigation. Maybe it's showing you which direction you need to be going, something like that. It's actually not. What this is called is this is your barometer trend arrow. It's actually two arrows, and that's one thing that Garmin doesn't do quite as good as some other companies, like Sunto, for example, break it up where you can see that it's actually two different lines. There's a right line and there's a left line. The right line, in my case, that's kind of pointing down to the right from the middle, is the last 3 hours of your barometric trend. What's been going on with the barometer, the weather, in the last 3 hours? The straight line, which is the second half, or the left half of this arrow, is what was going on the 3 hours prior to that. What this is showing you is it's showing you what your weather is doing outside. Now, from this watch face, it's kind of hard to tell, and I can understand why a lot of people would get it confused. You have no way of knowing what it is. It's funny, it actually just changed. I couldn't have timed that better. Now you're seeing just a straight line, which basically means in the last 3 hours and the 3 hours prior to that, this is what the barometer has been doing. Let's go and let's look at a watch face that kind of represents this a little bit better. The one thing I was going to mention is that your arrow here can actually be represented in 9 different patterns. So we've seen 2 of them just watching this video. Let's change the watch face. We could go look at the barometer. That would have probably made more sense. Or we can look at this watch face. You can see that this arrow, as well as this one up here, these are both the same thing. If you use this data field, it'll actually give you the arrow, your barometer trend. It'll also give you your current barometer reading. If you just use this data field, it's just going to give you the barometer trend arrow. But you can see here, since we've got the graph, what's been going on with my barometer in the last 6 hours or so. You can tell that it's been going down drastically. So I hope that makes sense. Basically, if you see this arrow pointing down, especially like it's doing now, you know that the weather outside should be getting worse. If it starts pointing up, your weather outside should be getting better. As your barometric pressure goes down, usually it indicates poor weather coming. As it starts going up, usually the weather is going to get better. I hope that makes sense. Take a look at this value. Keep it on your watch. A lot of people worry because the arrow is always showing to the right. If it's showing that, it just means there's no change in your barometric pressure. Your barometer is fairly stable. Next time you've got some ominous weather outside, maybe it's really cloudy, maybe it feels like it's going to rain, something like that, take a look at your barometer trend arrow, and hopefully you'll understand what you're looking at. As always, I hope this video helps. If you've got any questions, post them in the comments. Be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.